Hello YouTubers, Knife Detector here. Today I wanted to show you this knife that I got on eBay for under $20. I think it was about $16 or $17. It is a Schrade, old-timer Schrade USA 150T. Now, as you can see, this knife has a little bit of wear and tear on it, but the blade is still real solid on this knife. And it's very nicely designed. Here you have a little grip for your thumb when you cut. This grip still has very good serrations, or very good teeth on it that you can really put a grip in there. The handle itself does have a little bit of fading. It's that type of Delrin that Schrade and Old Timer use. But it's an attractive knife, guys. If that weren't enough, it usually comes with a good looking sheath, and this is the sheath that it came with. Very heavy duty sheath right there. It says genuine leather. Looks like it's been nicely oiled. It'll last forever like that if somebody takes care of it. So today I decided to take out this trusty friend here, and I'm going to go ahead and use it to prepare dinner for my family. So we're going to start off with cutting an onion or so, and then after that, later on, I'm going to cut some ribs with it and get them ready to cook on the grill, and cut the ribs into smaller portions and get them ready to cook on the grill. And then after, maybe we'll get some shots of me cutting the ribs and separating them into smaller bunches ready to eat. So, I wanted to show you this knife. Now, when I got this knife, it did have a good edge on it. I'm going to keep that edge so far. I've done some light honing on it, not too much. Looks like whoever used this took really good care of it. This knife is probably about 30-40 years old and still going strong. So right now, this is one of my favorites, and I really like it. Wanted to share that with you. So let's move this aside. I'm gonna cut some onions, or an onion. Maybe get some of that stuff off of the onion there. Hopefully it won't make me cry. I don't think it will. Let's get some of that stuff off. We're not gonna need that. Maybe we'll use that to clean the grill. Cut this into some nice rings. Put in there with the meat. Okay. Cut those out. Maybe cut these. Maybe cut these. Don't want to waste the onion. Okay, we'll leave those as is. I like to eat these little pieces that come out of the onion. I like to eat those when they're cooked and sauteed. I like to eat those very much. So I'm going to leave those there. I like the way they come apart. It's the best part of the onion right there. Okay, so that's all we're going to do for now. In a little bit, I'm going to cut some ribs. And after I get the grill ready and I get the charcoal nice and white the way I like it, we're going to go from there. Alright, so here we have these seasoned St. Louis ribs. And right now, honestly, I can't tell if it's pork. Yes, it is. Ingredients: pork ribs. And as you can see, they already come seasoned. But my grill is not that big, so it's not going to be able to cook all of these strips in one giant shot. So because of that, I'm going to have to trim this a little bit. So we're going to take this big hunk right here. We're going to cut in between the bone. So locate two bones. And there's one, there's two. We're going to cut in between them. So then when I start cooking them on the grill, they're going to be able to fit my little grill that I have shaped like a cow that my friend Tiburcio made for me. If you turn it upside down, you can get a good idea of where the ribs are, so you know where to cut. you can see, the knife is performing flawlessly, cutting very nicely. Okay. Alright, you can see the charcoals are nice and white hot. We're going to lay these out. I have an issue with space. I'm not talking about the final frontier. I'm talking about, will I have room to cook my ribs? Alright, I'll just make it in. Some onions. Some of that juicy goodness. We're going to close her up. We're going to close up the little cow, and then we're going to come back and check it later. Alright, so here we have some ribs that appear to be cooked. And we're going to do, what I like to do is, I like to put them back in the grill after I cut them open, just to make sure they cook all the way through. So we're going to see that we have white meat showing, a very slight amount of pink, which is why I'm going to put them back in a little bit. And we're going to cut those, and they're pretty much done. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to conclude this video. I'm going to cut these into bite-sized portions, and we're going to put them for just a little while longer. Ooh, look at this one. This is a thick bad boy right here. Look at that. As you can see, we want it to look mostly this color. And we're almost there. We just need a little bit more. This is going to go in just like that, because that's going to be my piece, one of my pieces. I like to turn them over again so I can find the ribs and cut within the gaps of the ribs. Okay. All right. So this concludes the video. You can see they just need a tad bit more, but I like to do that and then finish them off. And again, this is Old Timer Schrade 150T, about 40 years old, still doing well. That concludes my video, and thank you for watching. Until then, don't forget to like and subscribe, knifedetector.com.